Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Piofiore, and we're in Chapter 8 of Yang's Route. We could get our happy ending today. I don't know, we'll find out. But anyway, we were just back at the church, dumping off Elena. And probably going to be like, I can't leave him, Sister Sophia. I love him. So, luckily, it was empty because it was past lunchtime. It was only Sister Sophia and me. I told her as much as I could without sharing every detail. How I was staying with the Lao Shu. Sorry, I just got something stuck in my tongue. How I was staying with the Lao Shu. How I ran into Elena by chance and found out she'd been exposed to drugs somehow. How she was still in recovery and not yet stable. From time to time, Sister Sophia's expression hardened, but she let me finish explaining everything.
I'm just so glad you two came back alive. Thank God. You've done so well until now, Space.
Sister Sophia...
You must be tired. Have a rest in your room until it's time for dinner. Space?
I'm sorry, Sister Sophia. I have to go back.
But why?
I'm not sure myself.
You're not sure?
My feelings... I don't know what I want to do. But I do know one thing. If I leave his side now, I'll never understand what this feeling might mean.
Sophia's like, oh dear God, are you on drugs?
As I slowly expressed myself, Sister Sophia stared at me with doubt. Press X to doubt. But eventually, she gave a gentle smile and slowly agreed.
I understand. If this is something you've decided for yourself, there is no other way. But you listen to me. If anything happens, you can return at any time. This is your home.
Thank you, Sister Sophia. Being up there, being better than most parents. You walk out the door, you better not come back.
She's like, sweetie, you can come back whenever you want. Hey, sis! Sister Sophia! Listen!
What's the matter?
Faye and Lon are really strong. They're amazing. Obviously, we are amazing.
Lon and Faye appeared, carrying the children easily.
My, you're burdening our guests too much. It must be such trouble. It's fine. Kids are light. And they're cute. They make us want to show off.
I'm glad to see you all getting along.
Yeah, I'm happy we made new friends. But there's something that I noticed.
Huh?
Everyone calls you sis, right? But they all just call me by my name. Huh? But Lon, you're still a kid, right? No, I'm a grown-up. Can't you tell by looking at me? She's like, we only get so tall where I come from.
I'm a grown-up. They're like, you're not any taller than me.
Look, I'm just petite. Shut up.
Come to think of it, how old are you two?
Faye's like, 35. Fucking hilarious. 15.
What?
What? No way. You guys don't look it. Hey, what do you mean by that? Whoa, Lon is mad.
There's too many kids. I can't do all the voices. Seeing everyone getting along warmed my heart.
Oh, that's right. Take this back with you. I baked it this morning.
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Sophia. Sister Sophia handed me something wrapped inside with plenty of... Oh, something wrapped. Inside were plenty of... Baci di dama? I can't read, can't. A big sweet that means ladies' kisses in Italian. A small cookie with a hint of almond and chocolate in between. I'll be sure to eat them slowly.
I can make them for you anytime. You'll be sure to drop by again soon.
Yes, I will. This truly is my home. Meanwhile story. Hold on. Analysis. Ooh. Oh! Back with Yang. I'm bored. And the sun was beginning to set and dusk was approaching, and they hadn't returned. Hey. Yes? Do something to entertain me. What? Entertain? Hurry. Don't make me wait. Then I have one hell of a story for you. This was when I was still in the Gaolong Sing Sai. Just throwing things out there now. Our neighbor's gate. Boring. What? But I haven't even... Sorry, Yang. I'm bored. I'm restless. I was surprised at my own emotions. Me? Restless? I don't believe in myself. Why were such emotions coming and going? Was I irritated? I don't know. You're anxious! That's so cute. He's like, what if she doesn't come back? He just doesn't know it. He's not, like, there's a little Yang in the back of his mind that's like, what if she doesn't come back? That would make me so sad. But, like, the angry Yang in the front just, like, kind of drowns him out. You don't even know that he's there. This is truly my home. This truly is my home. As sorry as I was to leave, still, the place I wanted to go home to was... Uh-oh. Oh my god, Roberto's still not dead or anything in this route, so I'm just saying. We haven't... Now, we saw him in the prologue, technically, but...
You sure you don't want to spend more time there? It's been a while, right? Yang said we can stay as long as we get back by evening.
I'm fine. I saw that everyone's doing well.
Oh, hey! What are you holding?
Ah, crap. I really gotta, like, duct tape this cord. It's, like, starting to fall apart. Anyway. This? A souvenir. It's Baki de Dama? Whatever. Anyway, I can't pronounce that. Hey, shh, Norton, don't. Go away. Let's have some after supper.
It smells so good. I want to have a taste.
What? While we walk?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, fine. Just a little.
Yay!
How about you, Faye?
If you're insisting, might as well.
Here you go. I handed the Baki de Dama to the twins. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Bachi? But I don't know. I took one for myself and put it in my mouth. Stop giving me Italian words I can't pronounce. It's delicious. And the taste is nostalgic.
These are good. Did that sister make it?
Yes, Sister Sophia taught me how to bake different kinds of snacks.
I see. Makes sense. Of course it'd be delicious.
As we walked down the streets of Arca, I thanked them for guarding Elena and me. You two, thank you for coming with us today.
It's fine. The church was super fun.
Really? She's like, really?
It's alright. The children had energy. Seemed like a nice place. We played tag together. Of course, Faye and I were the best. But those children were great at playing hide and seek. They had a geographical advantage, knowing the place. We won't lose the next time.
Lon and Faye had always lived their lives surrounded by adults. They likely had few opportunities to interact with younger children.
That was so fun. I don't mind places like that. You're right. Going again would be nice.
Yeah. I was happy hearing that they enjoyed the church. Opportune. Uh-oh. I was like, it's definitely not. I was like, it's not Dante. Oh. Leo! Precious baby Leo. I miss you. You're still best boy, Leo.
Excuse me. I've received a report from the watch guard at the church. Spacey had her daughters returned to the church.
Returned? Did Yang let her go?
No, it appears the Lao Shu accompanied her there, then brought her back to Valeno. However, her friend Elena Croce remained behind.
The church, huh? I can use this. If I play it right, I should be able to coax Yang out of Valeno. Leo, gather all the members you can.
Yes, right away.
Okay, I'm sorry. I love Yang and all, and, like, I don't want him to hurt Nicola. He's already killed Dante, and, like, it'll crush me, but don't you dare fucking hurt Leo. Never. Don't. No. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. No, I can't miss it. I said the inflection wrong. I was happy hearing that they enjoyed the church. And I walked beside the twins as we headed to Valeno. Well, at least we make it back. Which we knew because, you know, Leo was like, and then they went back to Valeno. And it's like, okay, so obviously we make it back. Look, I'm just worried, man.
Oh!
Right when we saw the Lao Shu's headquarters, Lon exclaimed as if she remembered something.
I want a new ribbon. Can I go buy it?
What?
Why now? Don't you remember, Faye? I gave my spare to the children back at the church.
I guess it can't be helped. Then want me to go with? Then I'll go back first. I don't want to be later than when we promised Yang.
You're right. Yang does get angry over small things.
I still didn't understand Yang. Well, be careful, you two. Okay, we won't be too late. Oh my god, are we going to get kidnapped in Veleno? Oh god. I parted ways with the twins at the entrance and returned inside the familiar building. Okay, good, they at least dropped us off at the entrance. You never know! Oh! When I entered, I saw Yang at the end of the hallway. He seemed to have noticed me before I noticed him. He's been waiting, he's been pacing up and down the hall, and he was like, it's convenient that I was right here by the door. Yang stomped straight toward me and suddenly grabbed my face. You're back. Yes? You smell sweet. Oh, on my way back I ate a snack that I got at the church. I see. I still have a lot. Do you want one? No, I don't need it. He spoke curtly and looked down at my face. Without any warning, he licked my lips. Well, hello, hi. Yay, you're a little kinky motherfucker, aren't you? I love you. It's sweet. I mean, we are his property. Lick me all you want, I guess. He let me go, then looked away and just walked off. That's what I love about this fucker. He does shit like that and you're like, but wait, what? What? Did you, huh? And your brain's still like on skip mode. Kind of like the game's been, sound was doing for forever. You know, and you're just like, I can't, but, and he just leaves you and you're like, explain this to me. I love this bastard. What was all that just now? As usual, I couldn't understand Yang at all. His sudden random behavior always confused me. But right now I'm a little obvious. It's funny. I'm assuming it's Sister Sophia, or do you think it's, Elena? Okay, well, hold on. It was time for supper. The children looked at Spacey's empty seat and looked anxious.
Huh? Where did Space go? Why isn't she here? I thought she came back. She has something to do. That's why she isn't back yet.
That's not Elena's voice.
Why?
It's a little hard to explain why. I think she's in love.
Love?
Yes. That child is so dull. It's obvious just by looking at her. Elena was calling us a child and saying we're dull? What? That made no sense. Anyway. But right now, I'm just a little, I think my heart fluttered. My heart skipped a beat. Oh, you should get that checked. Just kidding. I was confused about my emotions and lightheadedly returned to the room. At night, I was sitting in the room where Elena had recently spent her days. Elena isn't here anymore. I wonder if I should return to Yang's room. Yes, but Yang hasn't said anything about it. He didn't talk to me at supper. Even when it was time for him to sleep, he didn't come tell me anything. He wants you to choose. I didn't know why, but I felt a little awkward. So I ended up falling asleep in Elena's room. Yang wouldn't come. I felt a little lonely thinking about it, and I closed my eyes slowly. That's the thing, he's not going to come to you, he wants you to come to him. It's a power move. The day after Elena returned to the church, there's nothing for me to do. After I was done with breakfast, I was faced with a day's worth of spare time. In recent weeks, I'd exerted all my energy in taking care of Elena, so I forgot how I used to pass time at the Lao Shoes. You could pass time by having sex with Yang. I mean, I'm just saying, that seems like a good way to pass time.
I haven't seen you look bored in a while. If you're bored, let's go shopping. You know, a new shop opened yesterday.
Sure. As I was talking about today's plans with Lon and Faye, the door flew open loudly.
Space! Help!
Elena? What's the matter? I never thought I'd see her again here. I had just taken her back to the church yesterday. Oh no, you're not trying to lure me out. Like, Nicola fucking Condor. Nicola, you bitch! You shady fucking bitch! I still love him. Elena rushed toward me with a pale expression. The church has been occupied! Occupied? By whom? The Falzone! Nicola Francesca! The Falzone family was very religious. Nicola Francesca should also be a devout believer. Yet, why would he occupy the church? He said to bring the leader of the Lao Shu by noon or else he'll kill everyone! No, he didn't. I mean, he might have made that threat. Nicola might. I don't think he'd do it, though. You never know, though. I mean, we saw what happened in his bad ending when Dante died. He went a little... So. It can't be. Why? I don't know. But he said that someone needed to go to Veleno to tell him. So you came, Elena? Even though she wasn't in good condition, Elena tried to settle her heavy breathing and shook her head. No, I asked to. Everyone was too scared to go to Veleno, and I knew where this place was. Elena, I was so moved by how heroic she was. All the people at the church are gathered inside at gunpoint. Please save them! But I couldn't imagine Yang doing anything just because the people at the church had been taken hostage. And he told me to tell you. They said if you asked, Yang would come. As Elena spoke, Yang entered the dining hall through the open doors. We might go, and that's all they really care. Well, they do want to kill him, but, if they separate us, I don't know. And their plan could use some work. Yang, I'll leave Francesca be. There's no way the Falzone would kill anyone at the church. It's just a bluff. But what if it's true? He's right, but also, but what if it's true? It's all just a bluff. I would normally agree with you there, and that was my first, he's just so fucking with her. And then it's but we saw him go crazy, and he's bad at it when Dante died. So, you never know what he would do just to get to Yang. Although the Falzone were religious, it didn't change the fact that they were mafia. They've just lost their boss. I'm sure they would do anything to get revenge. Exactly. I looked at him. The church is my home. Everyone who lives there is my family. So, I can't just let them be. I have to do something. It would have been smarter for them to bust in and occupy the church while we were there, thinking that would draw out Yang because he'd be like, don't touch my fucking property, because we were there. But that would have made more sense. This, me being please save my family, doesn't make a whole lot of sense because, sure, they want Yang to be a sympathetic love interest. They want you to like him. So if he goes, oh, okay, sure, you're like, oh, he's a nice guy. But it doesn't exactly fit his character necessarily. You're like, but would he really do that? I guess you could say that he's not really totally a cold-hearted bastard. But again, he's kind of a cold-hearted bastard. So I'm kind of on the fence with if I find this believable for his character. Whereas if Leo had gone back while we were at the church and was like, Nicola, she's at the church now, and they would have been bust on up in there, and they'd be like, well, go tell Elena, go tell him that, we're gonna fucking kill her if he doesn't show up, and then that would have lured him. And then if he showed up don't touch my fucking bitch, I would have been like, yep, okay, that's believable to me. More believable than this. So I don't know. Anyway. So I can't just let them be. I have to do something. Okay, I read that already. What can you do on your own? Well, I couldn't think of anything, but suddenly my arms were grabbed from both sides. Lon and Faye stood on either side of me and looked at Yang.
Hey, Yang! I wouldn't like it if my Homer family were attacked. If I heard that, I couldn't just do nothing. We want to help.
They're like, but those kids are nice. He's like, the church is a nice place, and they're innocent people. And Yang's like, do I fucking care about innocent people? They're like, no, but... See? I don't feel like taking a trip to see Francesca.
But Yang!
You can do whatever you guys want. Do as you please. Oh! Yang said that much and left the room. He's gonna come after us when we go. What do we do? They were asking for Yang, weren't they? And Lon's like,
But if you go and they threaten to kill you, then he'll come. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
how many Falzone men are at the church?
I think about 10. What? Only 10 people? That's totally fine. Leave it to us.
Huh?
We're really strong. You know, right, Space?
I know, but... Okay, look. Faye died in Dante's route. Pretty sure Lon died in Dante. I think they both died in Dante's route. Okay. They can't die in Yang's good ending. That would just be wrong. Okay? In a bad ending, maybe. In a good ending, no. Also, can't kill Leo. I know he's on the opposite side and we're not supposed to love him, but I love Leo. He's best boy. Don't hurt him. Leo is my Aikido in this. Aikido at Color X Smiles Unlimited. He's my boy. No! I need to protect him. He's the best simple boy. No, don't hurt him. Don't hurt my sweet baby Aikido. And like, that's like Leo, but Leo can handle himself and Aikido just needed someone really to protect him and hold him. Poor precious thing. Leo was like the scared little pup. It's okay. He's a scared little bunny. And Leo's like a good puppy. He can handle himself, but still, I don't want him to die and I have to worry about him because it's a derpy puppy, but anyway.
Hey, Lon, let's leave these two behind. They'll definitely be in the way. You have a point.
Wait, take me with you. I can't just leave it to you two and wait here. And there must be something I can do. Aside from getting in the way, but I'll probably get in the way. While you two are fighting, I can try to help the others escape.
You have a point there.
Elena was quiet for a little while, and she spoke with hesitation.
It's not long until noon. No time to talk, huh? Then the 4 of us will go. It'll be fine.
Thanks, Faye. Will you be okay, Elena? Now isn't the time to faint. Let's go. Okay. We rushed out of the dining hall and headed for Arca. Yang's gonna come after us. He's not gonna let us die. Look, he's like, the fuck? I know I said you could do whatever you want, but... Woo! We arrived at the church. Wait, hold on. Before we do, this is gonna be Yang. It is. He's so pissed. This is disappointing. I thought Francesco was a smart one. I had high hopes for him. He thinks I'll do anything with the church taken hostage. Then I'm gonna walk into a trap for a woman? You will. What a cliched assumption. How boring. And for some reason, I found it irritating. I have no reason to fall for it. And there's also no reason to keep Francesca alive. If he's not going to entertain me, I might as well kill him now. I like how he convinces himself! Oh my god, you're so delusional! He's like, psh, he thinks I'm just gonna go to the church because of a woman? Like, bullshit! You know, but you're boring me because that was such a boring, cliched way to try to get me, to lure me out, so I'm just gonna go and kill you. And like, it's nothing to do with the fact that I'm worried about her going to the church and you're gonna hurt her. Don't you dare! If we were like, oh well, fuck the people at the church, he'd have been like, whatever, he would never go. He would not have gone. I like how he basically gives himself like, I didn't come for you. I came because Francesca was boring me and I just needed to off him because like, whatever. You could do that at any time. This is not the moment to do it. You're doing it because we're on our way to the church. That's fucking hilarious that he's got to convince himself. I see through you, motherfucker. You like the Emperor's new clothes. You transparent. I love him so much. We arrived at the church. Even being in front of the church, for some reason, we couldn't sense anyone around. Normally, people would be coming in and out to pray. Did the foul zone drive the parishioners away? But there are no guards here either.
The foul zones are inside the church, right?
Yes.
Maybe they're watching from inside. They're not dumb enough to not see us coming.
Then let's go inside. Or Elena's bullshitting us.
Wait, what are you doing?
Huh? Faye and Lon immediately pulled me away from the church doors.
Careful! Don't just open the door!
But I don't think they'd kill us right away. Nicola Francesca seems to think that he can use me to bring Yang out. They said Francesco right there. Spelled his name wrong.
You have a point, but...
We need to hurry. It'll be noon soon. We can't just stand around.
Fine then. At least be careful when you open the door.
Right. Opens door and ducks out of the way. I nodded and put my hand on the handle. I carefully opened the door slightly and peeked inside. It's definitely a trap. Feels like a trap. It was empty. Not a person in sight. I think Elena was in on it. She's trapping us. Elena? Is it not here? It should be here. This was where we were gathered this morning. The only other place where everyone could fit would be the refectory, right?
Then maybe they're there?
I don't know if I trust Elena right now in this. Unless they told her, yeah, we're going to have everyone here, and then they're like, everybody go back to the Falzone Manor, everything's going to be fine, we're not actually going to hurt you, we just need Yang here, and like, whatever, and they evacuated everyone. You know what I mean? Waiting for Yang. Because I want to have some faith that Nicola, even though Dante's dead, wouldn't go completely batshit insane and kill everyone in the church. But we've seen him go completely batshit insane, so.
I guess I'll go check. You guys stay here, Lon.
Oh, I'll show you the way.
No need. I was here yesterday, so I remember where the refectory is.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm worried about you going on your own.
I'm strong, though. Ah, well, fine.
He's like, I'm strong, though? It sounded like he was questioning that. He sighed, but allowed Elena to go with him. Faye walked toward the living quarters.
Then what would we do? Should we look somewhere else?
Let's check around the church a little more. Let's see if it's actually empty.
You're right. Oh, just in case, you be sure to stay close to me.
Yeah, I'll be careful. The church was quiet. No one's here. There's nothing that stands out. But there was a blind spot from the entrance. A figure stood up from the front pew. Oh. I know we're not supposed to love you, but God, I fucking love you. You might be my favorite, even though I love Yang. You might be my favorite. God, you're so... you shady son of a bitch. So Yang didn't come. That's unfortunate. He sent his woman. Jeez, scum of the earth, that one. That's not true. Oh, Signorina, you shouldn't annoy me too much. I have the ability to decide the fate of my hostages. He spoke with a casual and taunting tone. I just glared at him. It's like they're like trying to make you hate Nicola, and you're like, you son of a bitch. I'm so turned on right now. He's like, don't piss me off too much, I'll kill you. Yeah, or what? You're gonna like tie me up in a room, give me pretty dresses, rip them off of me, and have your way with me? Like, whatever. Like that bad end? Okay, whatever. Like the bad ending? Sweetie, come at me, bro. I do love Yang, but when you're in the room, I can't help it. Everyone in this game, I like it better when there's like a game and you're with a love interest. I don't actually, you know what? I don't even know. I was going to say, like, it's better when you're, like, not interested in love interest and you're like, whatever, it's fine, you're cool. And, like, I kind of almost hate this where, like, every single time one of them shows up, you're like, I love you. I love you so much, Nicola. Dante, no, don't kill him. I love him too much, but I love Yang too. And then, like, and you're just very confused as to who you love. Yeah. Like, I hate that, but at the same time, I like it because it makes playing the game way more fun because you have more fun in the routes. It could just be this game. I don't know what it is about this game. I fucking love it to death. Is it just easy to read? Do I just love the characters? Is the music just that good? I don't know what it is. Is it all of it? But I have more fun reading this than I've had with a fucking Otome game in a long ass time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's always fun things about them, but there comes a point where you're like, okay, we're like so long in and you get a little, I don't know, like, I don't get over it. I'm not over it. Like, I want to play. Like, ooh, we can go play this. Like, even on days... Something crackled. I hope it was just my headset. Even on days... I have the music up loud, so I should hear if it starts skipping. Like, even on days where I'm like, oh, I'm just tired and I don't feel like recording. If I pop this on to do it, I'm like, no, I'm still having a grand old time. Like, I don't know. Anyway, but, like, I don't know. Because, like, I guess if you were like, no, I really hate this love interest... God, I hate this one. It wouldn't be as much fun to play the route. Except for, it might be fun for you, for me to be like, God, I hate you, God, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't know. But, Like, I don't know. I think it's more fun when you like the love interest, but it's so confusing when you like all of them. And you're like, but I'm not supposed to like you. I'm supposed to be like you fucking bitch. And I'm like, God, I love you. We're role-playing. It's just role-playing. It's like, Nikki, you were so good at being an asshole, Nicola, but I still love you. Good job. Like, he is a shady bitch, though, okay? I'm sorry. He's a shady bitch, but I love it. He spoke with a casual and taunting tone. I just glared at him, sexily, though. Look, he's just gorgeous standing there. It's a fucking bitch. Can't believe the foul zone would take the people from the church hostage. I never imagined such a thing. Oh, we couldn't help it. We don't have the luxury of being picky to get what we want. Yang killed Dante, our boss. I need to avenge him as his right-hand man. Although it was unfortunate that Yang didn't come, I'm glad you did. I'll kill you and send your body to Yang. I'm sure he'll be happy to see it.
Killing normal civilians? The Val Zone sure has changed.
But you Lao Shu do this on the daily, don't you? And besides, if she's... God damn it, go away. I get it, go away. For fuck's sake. Why is my thing being such a pain in the ass? Yes, I get it. Like, why is my... It's like popping up, like, your GPU is being used by these things. Nothing. Stop! Go away, stop popping things up. I don't know if it's like... I just hate hearing the bling in my ear when I'm, like, playing games. Then, like, Norton pops up. Hey, I'm doing shit! Good for you, Norton. Fuck off. God. Do your shit quietly. Don't tell me. Norton's like, I'm doing stuff! Did you know I'm doing stuff? Hey, I'm doing stuff! Oh my god. You're an attention whore. Go away. Just do your shit quietly in the background, okay? If she's this involved with the head of the Lao Shu, she's no longer a civilian. What should I do? Punch him in the face. He's serious about killing me. He was serious about killing you in Dante's route and in his own route. Nicola's always been very serious about killing you. We'll give him that. He's consistent. Nicola Francesca's gaze looked bleak. It didn't seem like he was just threatening me. Just then, the church floor creaked slightly behind me. Don't be so unoriginal. It's terribly boring. Seeing him, I gasped. With the creaking floor, I was like, it better be fucking Yang, but I was expecting it to be like someone from the foul zone. I wasn't gonna get my hopes up. My hopes were a little up. He met my expectations. Yang walked casually past me and stood in front of Nicola Francesca. Ah, I knew you'd come, Yang. I don't mind the threats, but an invitation like this is in poor taste. Yang was in a bad mood and took a glance around the church. You're alone, Nicola Francesca? That's right. My men are watching the hostages in the refectory. We didn't want to involve the people here. You can never be too careful. Then I thought that'd be the case. Such pious followers of the church can never kill innocent civilians. However, I noticed you're without your subordinates. A bit arrogant, don't you think? Considering the fact that he killed Dante. But Nicola's fucking insane. Try me. This doesn't end until I personally kill you myself. I just want to watch these two fight. But then, like, afterward kiss or something, okay? Are you prepared? Then I'll fight you. He grinned and glanced over his shoulder. I've, like, lost his voice in the last couple of parts. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Come on. You stay out of this.
Got it! Got it!
Lon pouted and nodded. Just then, Nicola pulled the trigger.
Space!
Aha! Lon jumped, pushing me down, and we fell between the pews.
What are you doing? If it's one-on-one, she shouldn't be involved!
But it's no fun aiming for Yang, wouldn't you say? Yang murmured expressionlessly. No fun, huh? We have very different ideas of fun. At least entertain me until you die. He swiftly took out his twin hooks and stood ready. His golden eyes glowed like a beast's, emanating pure bloodlust. Like, I don't want him to kill Nicola. Like, don't actually kill Nicola, but, like, I'm actually okay if you kill Nicola, because, like, that's were in love with. I'm very confused at myself. This is why I don't like liking all the love interests. Because you're like, yeah, Yang, kick his fucking ass. He's being a bitch and he shot at me. But you're like, but I love him. So could you not hurt him? It's hard. It's extremely hard. Yang kicked the floor. He leapt forth quickly and ran towards his prey. The music is amazing, right? I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can, but... He immediately pulled the trigger. The bullet grazed Yang's scarlet hair and embedded itself in the church wall. Yang dodged the incoming bullets without fear, charging into his enemy. Also, magic bullets because he's got an unlimited supply. Doesn't have to reload. Ugh. Yang came in close and slashed. Nicholas swiftly moved back and kicked away one of the blades. He didn't care about the other arm approaching and pointed his gun at the nearby Yang. For a second, they crossed. The bullet pierced Yang in the shoulder. However, at the same time, a wound was carved on Nicola's leg by the hook he'd kicked off. How surprising. You know how to fight. Unfortunately, I've been Mafia since I was born. I've been trained well. Next time, I'll have your head. You'll die first. I'm gonna kill you, even if it kills me. I could hear the anguish in Nicola's words, and my heart ached. Yeah, because it's like... because he's so upset about Dante. You're like, oh, can we all just be friends and resurrect Dante? Does anybody know a necromancer? Let's get them in here. Yang was bleeding, but still grinning, sorry. He moved as if he felt no pain at all and charged forward once again. Wow. Shots were fired. Shots fired! I thought I saw Yang's hook cut the air and heard the clang of bullets ricocheting. What a monster, he muttered. Nicholas shot to keep Yang away and took a step back. Yang pursued him aggressively, slicing at the air where his prey suddenly disappeared. Yang raised his weapon high. This is the part where, in a bad ending, he's gonna get shot or some shit. It became a silver light that sliced through the air. Oh, we gotta kill Nicola. His blade completely sliced through his body. Ah! A voice of agony, then clumps of blood splattered against the floor. Oh, God! I love you, Yang, but why? It's over. Nicholas spat out blood and glared at Yang in a haunting way. Anyways, he'll die soon. And the church is backing the Visconti. There's only the end for the Lao Shu. I'll see it in hell. He spat out one last curse. It actually hurts me when he murders Dante and Nicola. You're like, I know we're in the route with Yang and we're supposed to be like, they're the bad guys, but it's like, oh no, they're good boys. It hurts less in their routes when they kill Yang because he's a sadistic son of a bitch. And I know we're in love with the sadistic son of a bitch, but that doesn't mean it's gonna hurt equally when he kills the good boys. My good boys, no! At least it's not Leo. Then the strength left his body and he crumpled onto his pool of blood. Ugh. I'm sorry, Nicola. After that, the people at the church were all rescued safely. The Falzone members guarding the hostages had their battles, but as soon as they learned of Nicola's death, they lost their will to fight and quickly withdrew from the church. Yeah, don't fuck with Yang, I guess. Jesus. Except unless you're in someone else's route, because Yang dies and everyone's fucking around. By the time we returned to Veleno, dusk had fallen. Both Faye and Lon seemed tired and immediately went to their room. I'm so glad everyone was safe. But I couldn't help but think, Nicola Francesca, he lost Dante Falzone. That's why he didn't care what it took. He was just desperate to kill Yang. Thinking of his grief and anger, my chest ached. Even she's like, he's oh, poor thing. I know, right? Even those in the Mafia have loved ones. They're no different from us. When I considered that, it got me thinking. I wonder if Yang has any loved ones. He came for you. He didn't give a fuck about the church. He came for you. Space. What is it, Yang? Sleep in my room tonight. Oh, I like how he kind of looks away, just come sleep with me. Elena's safely back at the church. There shouldn't be any problems for me to return to Yang's room, but the reason why Yang said it was... I timidly entered the room, and Yang was already sitting with his back to the wall. His golden eyes silently told me to come. Oh, CG? I went without protest, and he pulled my waist toward him. Oh, is he just holding us? It's so beautiful. He's like, oh, thank God, I thought you were going to die. See, are we going to have a touching moment? I could smell the blood from Yang's body. If he held me tightly, his wound would open and blood would be squeezed out. I have to treat you... It's fine. I want to talk to you. It was rare for Yang to request such a thing. I thought for a moment, then nodded. The things I enjoy, not all of them are good. I enjoy alcohol and meat. What is wrong with that? I enjoy violence. Okay. I enjoy the deep darkness under people's innate goodness. Without those things, I don't think life is worth living. I live for pleasure. I don't feel guilty trampling over others to attain it. His words were like a warning, but his eyes never left mine. He looks so sweet and innocent. Like right now. That's the kind of man I am. I know that, because I've been by your side all this time. And despite knowing what kind of man I am, what did you say to me that night? I knew exactly which moment he was referring to. That night, I told Yang that I loved him. What about you? No, I know it doesn't make sense. I couldn't help but blush when I thought about that moment. What is there to lose? I looked into his eyes, exhaled deeply, and admitted it. I know it doesn't make sense, but I've never felt this way about anyone before. Except for Dante in that other timeline and Nicola in the other timeline. So I couldn't figure out what this was. I think you're a horrible person. You've done horrible things. So romantic. If I made one wrong move, you could have killed me. That's true. But even so, I love you. My heart felt a tug. It was bittersweet, but I couldn't hold back these strong feelings. I don't know how, but I fell in love with you. You're not afraid. I could whisper in your ear while snapping your neck. And that's the kind of man I am. He's like totally an ass, totally tough. It's like you're a big wuss deep down inside. His expression was curious as he asked. It made him seem a bit younger than usual. There's still days that I'm scared, but even then, he was genuinely looking for an answer, so I looked him straight in the eye. I seem to be hopelessly attracted to you. Attracted, huh? And that makes sense. Makes sense. It seems that I'm attracted to you as well. Aw. His quiet voice, his peaceful expression, his face showed no signs of deception. What I saw was the same as that night, the burning heat of him wanting me. I've been bored lately. Because things are going smoothly? I thought so at first. After thinking it looks to be different. To be precise, I've had the most fun now compared to the past. Lee's mediocre plotting, the attacks by the foul zone in the Visconti. Ever since I arrived in Italy, in Berlone, I've had the most fun. Francesca said that the church has sided with the Visconti. I'm sure the Visconti is going to attempt to destroy me in earnest. And normally I'd be having so much fun that I'd go crazy. But lately, all of that seems boring. Why? What reason? What cause? I actually thought about it. Did you find the answer? I think... He nodded easily, but suddenly he seemed to glare at me. It's your fault. For a while, You didn't return at night. Me? Right. Because I was taking care of Elena. I timidly nodded and Yang continued matter-of-factly. Until now, I didn't care whether I lived or died. I've always bet my life, wanting the thrill of a fight to the death. But now, I have more fun playing with you than anything else. Or anyone else, sorry. And the madness that colors this world, the pain, the despair. When I touch your skin, hearing your voice at night, nothing gets me more excited. Well, hi. Space. You distract me from my boredom. And that was the answer I found. Aw, that's kind of sweet. I wasn't expecting that. I looked down, speechless. What he said was so out of place and sweet. They sounded like a confession. Do you want to go back to the church? Give it up. I'm not letting you go. If there comes a day I get bored of you, go wherever you want, but if you're going to escape before I let go of you, I will kill you. If you're not going to be mine, I'd rather have you disappear. He was glaring as if I were the enemy. His words were rough and selfish, but kind of romantic and adorable in a crazy sort of way. You're like, oh, it's crazy, it's insane, and if you were a real person, I'd be scared for my life. Not romantic, creepy, in an Otome game. Oh, it's romantic in a creepy kind of way, I guess. Yet, I don't know why it made me so happy, because we are seriously fucked in the head in this route, but I love it. You don't have to worry. I shook my head a little, and Yang looked up with an examining gaze. Before, all I could think about was running away. But I don't feel that way anymore. I'm sure Yang meant it when he said he'd kill me if I escaped. But they sounded like words of ardent love. I knew I was losing my mind. Right? I haven't accepted his actions or the Lao Shu as an organization. But I want to be with you forever. I don't think there'll ever be a day that I'll want to escape. Yang's eyes thinned and he laughed slightly, lifting my chin in an inviting way. In an inviting way is very hard to say when you're normal. My fast speech. I approached him as he drew my face closer, and slowly our lips touched. Hey. A light, playful kiss. He repeated it over and over. And then the other things happened. We always seem to wake up in the morning. I looked at the brightness of the sun shining in and realized that it was later than usual. You're up? Oh. Yang seemed to be awake for a while now, still next to me. Okay, sorry. We read a couple more lines after that, and I could hear like a crackling noise, and I'm like, maybe it's just my headset. I don't know what it is. My capture card wasn't moving. Like, I was reading, and I'm like, watched the last minute of the video, and I'm like, it's not skipping scenes. And so, I don't know. It's got to be my capture card. That's the problem. It's not my recording software. It's nothing. It's the capture card. And I'm so fucking disappointed. Because I don't know what to do at this point. Like, it's the same fucking capture card that if I went to buy again, it'd be the same thing. I don't want to waste $200 on something that's going to be the same piece of shit that I already own that doesn't fucking work. But I don't know what to do. Buy a different brand, try something, because this is just... I don't know. I was reading through, but again, because I can't see the preview and the timer at the same time, I couldn't see that when I was skipping through reading all these lines that wasn't working. And I only knew because I could hear like a pop, 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 pop. And you could actually hear it on the video when I went back. I thought it was just me, like maybe my headset's crackling, but no, something was making a popping noise. You could hear it in the sound. Everything was fine. It wasn't doing the weird glitchy thing, but I don't know what it is. I don't think any of Color X Malice Unlimited got fucked up. I do not understand why this will not fucking work properly for this game. I just do not understand it. Because it worked perfectly fine. Like, I never noticed anything happening in Color X Malice Unlimited. Nobody ever came up and said, like, holy crap, the sound's fucked up in this. Nobody said anything. So, like, I don't fucking know, but I can't handle this anymore. Like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, I do not know why this thing sucks so bad. Because it's not the software, it's got to be the capture card. So now I have to fucking waste money I don't have to get a fucking new capture card so we can actually not have to deal with the stress of this not fucking working ever. So, I don't know. Like, or again, because I'd have to have my phone now sitting here with a timer on so I know that it's been an hour because I can't see the timer and the Or I gotta go back to doing where, okay, I have the Elgato software open, but I'm using this to record up because I can't have the preview and the timer at the same time. Like, I just, fuck me, I guess. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna finish his good ending in this part. Also because now I'm just so frustrated and I just have like a fucking like headache and I can't, like, I had one before, but like this just bugging me. So we'll get to the end of this scene. Because I don't know now. I can't see the timer, so I don't fucking know. But anyway, his hot skin was surprisingly comforting. Good morning, Yang. Yang? You haven't had enough yet? Before I could say anything, Yang came closer and easily stole my lips. Just like last night, his kiss was sweet. He repeated it over and over until I was out of breath. I felt my body go numb. No, Yang, it's morning. Morning. Yang cocked his head. Suddenly the hallway was noisy.
Huh? This room is locked. How unusual. Let's bang on the door.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
You guys, it's past noon.
What? Past noon? Holy shit. I turned my headset up so loud to be able to hear if there was crackling noise. It just deafened me. The music came out fast. I looked at Yang, surprised, and he gave me a mean grin.
You better get up or the food will be gone. And just wake up already.
I just got up. I'll get ready right away. I shouted at the twins and rushed out of bed. Yang, let's get up. He put his arms around my waist and looked up at me. I don't mind staying this way until night. No, we can't. I almost let him take me away, but I mustered the will to break free from his hold. Come on, Yang, get up. The Faye and Lon will be worried. We have to eat. Yang sighed and started to get ready. Hold on. I know, yeah, you know, it's like, I know we're a little under time. Alright, we'll read a little bit more, but I'm just worried about this whole thing not working, and I just can't handle having it be like the one part where I like had to, it was like 14 different things I had to edit together, but...
Yang, you seem to be in a good mood today. Really? Space, do you know what happened?
Oh, I can tell you what happened, but... Huh? Nothing!
Huh? Why are you acting weird? Suspicious! What happened? Tell me!
Really, nothing. The twins seemed really interested and I was in a predicament. One of the members came running in. Yang, the Visconti are on the move! Is that so? I thought they'd come soon. They're earlier than I expected. Yes, it was exactly as you predicted. Also, it seems the remaining Fell Zone have sided with the Visconti, so there are a lot of people outside. I'm sure. What do you want to do? Should we close the entrance to Veleno and fight back? No, I'll let them be. What? Are you sure? As long as we seek control of this town, we can't avoid this battle against the Visconti. Either they die, or we do. It's one or the other. Even in this situation, Yang still smiled. I definitely don't think we're gonna... Because I was like, maybe it's only gonna be... No, we're gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna be a long chapter. Looks like it's time to have fun. A battle was looming on the horizon. Yang could die. He won't, though. In the bad ending, maybe, but not this one. I looked down, feeling nervous. Yang suddenly patted my head. Yang? No matter what the Visconti pulls, I won't die. Yeah, like my sound's skipping again, so... It's gotta be the capture card itself. Man, you know, we fixed it for all of like 3 fucking days. Yang's words permeated my heart. Although I was still nervous, I felt a little relieved and nodded back at him. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, I know we're a little under time, but I'm gonna stop it here because I can't handle this thing forking up everything and like, if it's gonna be, I don't know. So, we're definitely not gonna get our ending in this part. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop here. We'll just continue in the next part, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do with this fucking capture card because I just don't want to spend the money to get a whole new one. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. It cannot be my fucking computer, like, I don't know why everything is being a raging douche canoe right now, so. Anyway, so I'm sorry we've had nothing but problems with this. I don't know why. I just want to enjoy this game. I'm having so much fun playing this game, and the universe just wants to give me a nice, like, punch in the fucking face with brass knuckles on. Like, if you could just fucking stop and let me be, that'd be nice, but whatever. Go fuck myself, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so we'll continue on the path for his best ending in the next part, so I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.